Open your hand, take a glass. Don't be scared, I'm right here, even though.
Welcome back, friends. This is Wingsrule, and we are back with another video. This early portion of this video is going to be pretty quick because we have, as you can see, just over 7 minutes to make this happen. We have received a blessing, and we're going to try and take advantage of that in whatever way possible. So I believe I need some souls. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to try and evolve Landslide. Let's see if we can push him. What? 25,000 jewels for that? Are you out of your freaking tree? Okay, we don't have time for this shit. So Landslide has been evolved to Aquarius. I need to move his mercs. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. No, there's no way I can get 5,000 rings. Shit. Alright, well that was the plan. See how quick we can push him. So, plan B. Let's move on. Ambrosia. She will be huge on defense. Can I get 4K rings? Maybe if I do some friggin' arena. Yep. All I gotta do is take down a freaking huge boss beast. Well, with the landslide stomp, it would have been great. Let's see if we can do it real quick here. Mexican shitballs. It's definitely not who I was hoping to be facing off against today. Damn. Damn. So that stun's going to do something to them for a little bit. Hopefully we can kill off just about everybody so that Enchantress can only bring back one. That's it. It's game over. She didn't even get her skill off, baby. Beauty. Mexican's down. The Mexican's down. Look out. The Mexican's down. Okay, so we just need to take down his structure here. And it's over. Deity. We're going to collect our rings. Go move Ambrosia. That's the key for me right now. Is putting Ambrosia to Aquarius on defense while I have the time. Okay, so I need 50,000 souls. We need to do this quickly. No more fooling around here. Wingsrule is on the move. Now what do we need for her now? Oh, I don't need that many. Okay, that's pretty groovy. So we're pretty much out of mutagen. I evoed Enchantress to Capricorn yesterday, so that took about 8,000 mutagen. So there you go. We've made major progress on that one enchantment. Now this is something that's absolutely absurd. So we're getting a blessing, and for some reason the cooldown is like, I don't know what it is, probably about 12 times longer than the actual blessing lasts. The blessing is only good for 4 hours or something. But I don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for it because that's huge. That's going to be friggin' boss for me. Moving forward defensively. So we're going to claim a nice Enchantress reward. We're going to start moving her, my second Enchantress now. Sorry, I've got a little nasally thing going on here this morning. So I might not be very loud. Plus, I've got my children here, so I'm trying not to be particularly loud. So Enchantress can move to 180. Now Ambrosia just moved up another 5 levels, I think. No? Oh, she doesn't move up until Pisces is what puts her at 200. Okay, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to move her. Usually on the defensive one you get the extra 5 boost, but whatever. What's done is done. I got no mutagen to do anybody else. So let's check out the shop. Let's see what we can gain in here. So we definitely had the shards for landslide, am I correct? I believe so. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to take these ambrosias. It's key for me right now to make sure that I have enough so that if I get this blessing again before I get to level 120, I can push Ambro. So it looks like I'm probably about 6 or 7 short, 6 or 700 short, but I can cook those in the lab. So obviously we're gonna pick these rings out because they're huge. Souls are also huge, but right now I need eggs. No. Now I need coral eggs, big time. Oh, my bag is full. My bowls are full. My bowls. Alright, so we need to pump some iron into my girlfriend. Now she is topped out at 190. That's good news. Where are we at here? Her mercs are well in hand here. Damn, I need a lot of souls. I got my 3 whiz heroes, my whiz pack-in heroes, all with level 45 mercs. So I want to be able to say they're done. So it looks like I'm probably gonna need about 15 million souls. No, 10 million souls to clear that up. There you go. Bye bye blessing. But we really did make some substantial progress defensively. Landslide with that big buff for and Ambrosia with the extra distance. It's going to be pretty boss come next GC. Obviously, I don't suspect that I'm going to get too many attacks from the next 2 guilds that we're going to be facing on my base. So, yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, that's crazy. I just popped 5k rings just like that. Dust. Garbage. So, and I could have used them to power my Berserker. I've been evolving him up. Not evolving him, but upgrading him. So, I want him to aid my Ambrosia or my Abyss Demon. No, Ambrosia. I can't put him on Abyss. I was thinking I really like Enchantress on Abyss, but she's not going to give him an attack boost, and she's not going to give him... But what good's in his attack if he's blocked out? So, yeah, I don't want the negative statuses to be triggered on a stupid pounder defensive buff. So I guess I just have to figure out, play with this a little bit, figure out what aids are going to work with Abyss, because blockhead's a definite. Ultimately, I don't know if Pangoli is even a requirement, but he does have a tendency of dipping pretty low in between his cooldown, the last second of his cooldown, and his activation of his skill. So, yeah. Oh, let's clear up the rest of these. Honestly, I really have no idea where I'm putting all this stuff. Chantress can go up. Great Sage could go up. I think I want Great Sage up. Okay, so that's solid. Maybe we'll do like an 8K higher here as well. But we're gonna empty out this. Everything kind of worked out timing wise. I mean, we had to rush to get those two evos to happen. My main one that I wanted was Great Sage to go to Pisces, but I don't have the shards, man. I just don't have the shards. So we're gonna claim all this crap. Maybe we'll go in and finish up that arena. Wouldn't mind getting a half decent statue on my base for once. I think I'm in pretty good ranking here. Decent. Once I finish my challenges out, I'll be probably in the top 150. I'm just going to pause this for a second. I've got this nasal. Alright, feel like I'm feeling a little better now. Okay, so let's check out these results. Wingsrule had a shit war. Just saying. How are we doing? We did really well. I mean, these guys are definitely way out of our range. Whisper, I mean, props to you, bro. You're a freaking boss. Monster Base, he's already pulled his heroes off. As you can see, he's already dropping cups. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Whisper, you're a douche. If I can put it into another word, I would, but what a douche. You guys are so pathetic. You are the reason why teams need to drop cups. Because they face douches like you if they don't. Definitely a top 30, top 35 guild, and you're ranked. I mean, don't get me started. I'm trying not to use the bad words, and I'm trying not to get frustrated. But let's take a look at Senior Shitta. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's probably some really good players in there, and it's just disturbing to me that they don't want to fight in the range. They don't want to fight in the range. They want to dip down and fight guys that they can handle easily. So they are what, 53 in the cup range and 28 in the battle royal range. That's a pretty substantial discrepancy. Very substantial discrepancy. So that's disturbing to me. That's everything collusion wise that's wrong with this game. I mean, don't get me started on what's wrong with this game. The very fact that they are so content and insistent on making sure that they get as much money as humanly possible on a regular basis from the players that commit and are just absolutely freaking obsessed with this game. That's another problem. We've got so many different issues going on in this game. So as you can see, yeah, they're a level 3. They're definitely inside the top 50. They're definitely inside the top 30 if you're basing it on their battle royal results. You don't get to that place, battle royal, if you're not strong as fuck. Okay, if you're not in the top 35, you're not going to rank in the top 30 in Battle Royale. It's just not humanly possible. But I mean, you could see they 50k'd us, so they just spun right around and pulled their heroes off their base so they could keep dropping trophies. Wow, even just finding the words right now is hard because I'm yeah. I mean, guys like me and um, you know, there's a lot of other players out there that are probably in the top 20% of the players in this game. Base wise, maybe top 40%. Um, we can't push cups. There's no reason to put. Why push cups? What do you get to gain? You get some extra souls, and you get an extra big trophy or a statue on your base to give you a little bit of a tower boost. But ultimately, the only thing that you stand to gain by boosting your cups is making sure that the rest of your guild gets to fight against opponents that are more in your range. So, and the reason being is because of what's wrong with this game and the players that in this game that are filling it with collusion, forcing the rest of us to have to adjust the way we play in order to find some fair matchups. I've been dealing with this for, I mean, you guys have been watching my videos. It's been freaking at least 10 months. Matchups that were absolutely unexplainable. But whatever, it's done. So we are going to do something. Let's do something. Let's do some Lord's League. Do some Lord's League. We're around 3,500 cups. I feel like 3,500 cups is pretty much my max range to fight. If I can do a battle without, if I can do a battle without having to use spells and come away victorious, whether that means I lose a hero or two, is fine. Then I feel like I'm in that range. But if I'm going to be losing, I'm not in the right range. If I'm going to be needing to use spells, I'm not in the right range. Okay, so the idea here is to block out landslide. I used Ambro's skill there. Ah, shit. I got stopped. Okay, so landslide's dead. The focus should be off of Ambro now. It's just Great Sage left. So as you can see, why is Ambro taking so much heat? She should be way back. Oh, she's gonna die. That's very unusual. This is not doing much in the way of healing. Why is she targeted? It's so freaking confusing to me. Well, at least we know that Ambro is not going to be the furthest one back, so the Great Sage can freaking slap her when he reincarnates himself. Okay, so that's it for this base. Victory statues go down to the Great Sage. Yeah, it's so dysfunctional with the system and how they don't see what's wrong with the system. Like, me just seeing that enraged me. I had no idea that he had pulled his heroes off his base already. Whatever, man. To each his own. You want to be a little bitch, then you be a little bitch. But obviously, the rest of your team is strong enough to hold their own under those circumstances. So I don't know what the hell you're trying to pull. But any chance I get to kill somebody in Sergiba will definitely be a chance that I will be taking. The trophy dropping is the only reason that I have some extreme dislike for this guild right now. Seeing that their stronghold has already got his heroes off his base absolutely put me to, yeah, I'm actually going to pause this for just a second because I need a time. Alright, so I've toned it down a notch. Frustration level is still there. We're going to break this down for you folks one last time. IGG has caused this collusion on their own. Okay, basic matching works as follows. The top 5 heroes of every player in the guild are involved in the ranking system. Okay, the top 5 heroes of each player in the guild, alright, is what bases your guild's power. Okay, your guild's power is based on 2 separate items. The 5 players, the 5 heroes, my bad, your 5 heroes, best heroes on your base, all right, in terms of power, is what is calculated in as your personal power, and then it accumulates as they add every player in your guild into that power ranking. As you can see, different heroes are different as far as power goes. Okay, so if I want to dissolve somebody silly like Hydrosaur into there, I'm going to get 87 dust crystals, whatever. Okay, say I don't want to do that. I want to remove that, and I want to place Wonton in there. He's got a lot more power. So if you've got a level 200 Wonton, basically, or if you've got a level 120 Wonton, it's going to beat out a level 200 Hydrosaur basically every day. Okay, so that's how you base your hero power. The other end of the spectrum, the only way to level the playing field is to rank players by their trophies. Okay, so your guild accumulates trophies based on their attacks in Lord's League, which gives them a trophy count. Like I said earlier, playing within your range without inflating is kind of a critical element of this game. It does involve some trophy dropping to stay within your range. If you're pushing, basically what happens typically is you go Thursday to Sunday pushing Lord's League heavy to get as many cups as you can get so that you get a better statue on your base based on your position in your continent. Okay, so my statue based on the players in the top 4 to 6 is an extra 70% attack from all my towers. Okay, now it also, you're getting a higher level of rewards. I'm getting 54,000 if I stay in this position. Basically 55,000, plus in Lord's League I'm getting 110 souls per hour. So these are factors, these are things that come into play when you're trying to determine your position in Lord's League. 3,500 cups is about where I think I belong, based on my base defense and based on my heroes. If I get attacked by somebody with the equivalent heroes as I have, I'll get crushed any higher than 3,500 cups. Except for the guys that drop heavily and then go back up and then drop and then go back up, which is kind of the nature of the beast at this point. What I'll typically do is get up to 3,800 cups by tomorrow, which would be Sunday, before the reset, and then I will drop cups back to 3,500 to where I should be when it comes time for Guild Clash to take place. Because I don't particularly want to be part of the collusion, but I definitely don't want to pull down my team because it's an inflated ego where I need to have 3,800 cups. I need to be in the top 200 players in the world. While maybe my heroes might pit me into the top 200, I think that that's definitely a possibility when I'm done my arena, which we'll do while we're having this discussion. I'm going to try and focus on the task at hand as opposed to so anyways, when you've got players that are definitely worthy of being in the top 80 in the world, playing at a 3,200 trophy range. Um, you're colluding the game for the other players. More specifically, for the younger, lower players that don't put in a lot of money, you're ruining the experience for them. I mean, it's just pretty plain and simple. That's exactly how you can break it down. That experience is getting ruined. They don't have the coin to be putting in, and they don't have, yeah, they just don't have the financial resources to be as strong as you are. So they're using those chests that they would typically get in the rewards from the guild clash competition, to help beef up their base in a more rapid manner than they would if they were playing in a guild that they were only getting nine chests every week. If they can get 27 chests, that's going to give them a substantial amount of shards, hopefully some mutagen, hopefully some jewels. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, to me, taken away from those younger players, taken away from the players that love the game, that really the game was particularly designed probably 90% for their enjoyment and their pleasure. Taken away from them, that's not right, man. That's the youth of the world. And I feel like this game, as well as others, um, it helps to endorse commitment, responsibility, team play. Just, there's so many different elements of education for the younger generations involved in this. I know that a lot of people will look at this game, and a lot of parents will look at this game and go, "Oh, you're addicted to this game. I want you off it." But ultimately, there is a lot involved in these games if they're actually like mentally committed to these games. If they're into these games, then they're knowing the math involved in these games. They're knowing so many different elements that go beyond gameplay, and that's working a lot of different motor functions, motor skills, for these developing youth. And yeah, like I said, I mean, it's developing friendships and learning how to be cohesive in a team environment, which is basically the remainder of their lives. In the working environment, all that is all going to be based around team play, you know. So I don't feel like this is just a video game for these kids. I think it's a development tool. Develops a lot of different tools for them in the future that's going to be very beneficial. But whatever, you know what? So we got a bunch of douchebags that throw a lot of money at this game, which is cool. I have no, you know, I mean, obviously we all put some money into these games. Um, I just don't feel like it's counterproductive. I feel, yeah, it's and it's so the opposite of the way this game should be played. I mean, anything to get an advantage is what they feel like, and for him to be pulling his heroes off his base as definitely one of the top 80 players in the world, um, in the middle of GC, that's a piss me off. That is an absolute rub in the face. That is a face wash. That's a snow shower. That's everything involved in that. Is a kick me when you're down scenario. So, I mean, I guess they're feeling like they're pretty beef and they're pretty beast mode. Drag Ninja. Can we do any damage to this punk? Sure we can. Kill him. So anyways, that's my rant today. I feel like the whole community needs to get together and absolutely just put a stop to this. You know what I mean? It's just, enough is enough. enough is enough with trying to friggin' get ahead as best you can, and to, you know what, who cares who we run over in the process. Wow, his landslide's still going, almost full health in fact. Okay, so we're all going to be pretty stunned. As you can see, we're not using Abyss. Abyss I don't feel is the useful tool for the higher level players in Arena. Point killers, that's, to me, that's where it's at. If you've got the point killers, you're set. High level point killers. So it looks like we're pretty well done our Arena. This guy will beat me. Bart's a badass. No offense. Hey, Drag Ninja's a badass too, but that Wonton right there, combined with that Enchantress behind, I wouldn't get through him. But as you can see, even the top players are still sporting the Pangoli. Jayhawk. Man, I'm into some freaking pretty heavy competition at this point. I think we can put this guy down. It's gonna be tough. Got everybody I got. But he's got an Enchantress, which is gonna mean that I'm really gonna have to block her out, or I'm gonna wind up in a seriously deep world of hurt. I was hoping that Ambrosia would be dead already. Okay, there she goes. But she's going to be covered under Enchantress? No? Okay, so we got to end her life. That's critical right now. Don't underestimate the importance of a high level Pangoli. Aid, I should say. So I've got Enchantress on Landslide, which should save a few of these heroes as my aid. I use her on him for a very specific reason, because he does pull the aggro from the other heroes, which is going to keep them alive a lot longer. Chiron versus Landslide, we might be getting to see a pretty heavy duty battle here. No, looks like everybody else stayed alive, with the exception of Pangoli. Great Sage it's inevitable that he's probably going to end up dying. He is a melee attacker with limited reflection. I'm sure I could put a Chiron on him to help with the reflection, but so I mean, results are going to show I'm in the top 100 in Arena without I think I did maybe 5 extra attacks throughout. Hero Trials, I'm sitting at 109. Best finishes, I think 130. So I'm definitely in the top echelon, so I don't feel like 3,200 cups is where I should be sitting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what are you gonna say? Can only beat a dead horse. So I think that's gonna conclude my video for today. I'm pretty stoked about my Ambrosia and my Landslide. They're gonna be huge for me come GC time. Like I said, folks, don't inflate your cups. Don't undervalue your crew either. Inflating cups there's nothing good that's gonna come of that. And yeah, and there's definitely everything bad that's going to come from dropping cups. So typically what I would like to do is just see people taking their heroes off their base so that they can have some revenge to get some trophies. Do your 5 Lord's League attacks every day, whether you win some, you lose some. Stay in your range, and yeah, and you're gonna fit in pretty nicely. Oh, let's throw in a couple of hires here while we're at it. We'll throw in 3 hires. Let's see if we can get an Ambrosia. Yeah, I think I need more blockheads. Oh, fucking A, Bubba. Look at that. There's my reward for my bitch fit. You see that? And another Skull Mage. That is the bomb. Oh, fudge. What are you going to do? You know what? Free spin that shit. We're getting double the rewards. We need some rings. Ooh, frig. That's pretty tight. I wouldn't mind that 6 times at the 150 location. I'll spin this till I get to 2K rings, I think. Yeah. Alright, there's the 200. Give me a 6 times? No. Okay, so that's good enough. That's enough spent. Time well spent playing Clash of Lords. That's good times, baby. That is good friggin' times. Oh, I got no more spaces in my vault. So, yeah, I'm starting my 3rd Arcane Caster. Well, I'm gonna call it my 3rd because I have every reason to believe that I will be getting the Spending Caster reward. So I've yet to move my Wonton. I'm gonna put this guy in here, but yeah, we're gonna put this on another video. We're gonna do a Guild Clash video today. I am at home, so it will be a lot easier. As you can see, my results from this last GC were very mediocre. Beyond mediocre. They were friggin' pathetic, man. Super pathetic. 1700, 3 attacks against Whisper. What are you gonna do, man? Like, look at we're fighting. We're a fighting guild. We don't fuck around. We're not just a bunch of players here. We want to win. So we're also looking for a little muscle. So if anybody's got any muscle and they're looking for a decent guild, I think two Worlds is a freaking boss guild, and we're on the move, boys. So keep clashing, yo. Peace.
Open your head, take a glass. Don't be scared.